Hi there, welcome back to It's Only Paper. I'm Lisa and I'm so excited today. I'm going to be working in my junk journal for the first time. I shared a video working in this or making it the other day. I will leave the link below. I have since removed the charms I made on the side. I don't know, I might actually add them to clips because it didn't lay flat when I was working in it. So I'm so excited. I want to show you what I've just found this off a parcel. I thought I might add that. I'm going to show you what I'm planning to use today. We're doing the first 2 weeks, or at least the first week of Jan. I have got so much junk to get through. I've just been collecting and I haven't been junk journaling lately. Oh, these are the little bits that I took off the back, so I'm going to need to reattach those at some point. But yeah, I'm using loads of junk. Oh, and I also got sent some really cute happy mail from Gina. Thank you, Gina. Over in the US, some really cute toadstools and mushrooms. They are so cute. I might actually save those for a walk page. And she kindly sent a Starbucks card for us to use in the US. So I'm going to be using the little envelope as well that came in. I'm really excited. I can't wait to crack on and start using this journal. And I've set myself a challenge. I'm just jumping on one of my Patreon Zooms. And we're going to be discussing today old things that we used to use that we don't use anymore. I found out this old Seven Gypsies stamp. Do you remember this? I can't actually remember how it works. I can't remember what I used to do, so I'm going to try and figure it out during the Zoom. I've got all these stamps as well. I think it was the black ones maybe that went on there. I don't know, but I thought it'd be fun just to get out. Let me know if you remember these, and if you've got any old stuff that you've still got, you don't want to part with, but you haven't used for ages. Let me know what you can think of. I'm just starting by going through my photos. I'm just cutting them down, trimming them. I do find it quite easy to go back because I do take so many photos. So if I haven't journaled for a little while, I can just go back over my phone. Even if I don't need the photos, I can see who we were with, what time, date, location, all that kind of thing. And I make notes in my planner as well. I don't keep a daily journal, but for like the basics, I can go back and just see who we were with and all that. I've also got a photo here that my son sent me. Something else I do is when the kids, either the photos that the kids have taken, or I take it from, I do screenshots from like their Instagram stories. I have a folder for each of them. So if ever I were to want to make a journal for them or something like that, I've got all the information. So I've got a photo here. Our son got a free piece of turkey, stuffed turkey from work. So he took it home to his uni family and cooked them all a meal, and they all had, he did cola baked gammon. It was gammon, not turkey, sorry. I gave him the Nigella recipe and he did that. And they all sat around the table and he sent me a photo, so I thought that would be a really nice one to document as well. So first page in a new journal, always a bit daunting, isn't it? I've decided to skip the very first page, as I might do some kind of like dates or something on there when I've finished. But my very first page, it's slightly wonky, but it's not the end of the world. It's stitched. It actually, do you know, it does actually look quite nice stitched on the other side. But I decided to cover it up anyway. So I took some, I really want this journal to be very junky. So I took this piece of scrap music paper. I bought a book in a charity shop a while ago, so I've been making my way through that, and I thought I would cover it. I also found this in my scrap pile. It's a half a page, but I love the fact that it opens. So I thought I might actually take advantage of that and use it as a flip, pop it in the side, and then it opens out. I thought that would be really cool. I love how that looks. So I decided it needed some stitching. I added some penciled lines, used my little hole piercer, paper piercer, and then I'm taking some embroidery thread, and I thought I would go with pink. I thought that would be quite pretty. I'm keeping the colours on this not too bright today, so the pink I thought would just be really pretty. I'm going with more of a pretty look, and then look, it just opens so nicely. So I thought I would pop that in at the side and that would look really cool. So now I'm just wanting to cover up this piece here. It just didn't quite go, although I love it. I do love the stitch. Maybe in hindsight I should have left the hearts at the side, actually, thinking of it now. And I just thought I would just sort of patch it up a little bit. I want it to be a very layered page, so I'm just adding bits and pieces. I've got my scrap basket next to me, and I'm just going to add loads and loads of bits and pieces. This little piece here was actually from a calendar. I printed off some calendars, some free calendars I found online. I turned it into a social media planner, and it didn't quite fit in the planner, so I had to trim it, and there was some really pretty parts left, so I've left those and I'm using those today. I've got some watercolors. I think this might have been left from when I did my 28 days journal, so I'm using that up. I always love it when I freehand cut a heart and then you're left with the negative as well, so I'm obviously going to use that because that's really cool. I'm doing, right from the start of 2023, I thought I would actually start with the Seeing in 2023. We went to Friends with other friends, and I thought it would be quite nice just to document who we saw in the new year with. I'm doing week 1. I'm doing, like, I think the 1st to the 6th of January. I've got my photos printed. So I'm just layering up. I also had... These pieces are so pretty, left over from the calendar, and I had a few odds and ends, so I thought let's make some tabs. So I folded them over, and then I'm going to layer them up. I just thought it would look really pretty on the side of my photo. I've got some netting here, so I'm adding that. I just love a journal when there's bits and pieces hanging over the edge. To me, that just looks really, really appealing. I always get excited when I see somebody else's journal like that. And again, going into my scrap basket, I've just got some odds and ends here where I've just cut from paper. And I think these bits were actually from when I made the journal. I just had like a centimetres trim left, so I kept those. I've got my little stapler here, so I'm just making loads and loads of layers on these new tabs. I've got a little bit of vellum left over. There you can see, and I'm using a staple. The staple isn't very well though. It doesn't close the staple, so every time I'm stapling it, I'm having to physically push the staple pieces together at the back. So I did go onto Amazon afterwards and ordered a new staple gun because this one's not very safe. So there we have it. I'm just I've got like the little tab, then I've got, what else did I get? The netting, and then I've got the sort of 1 centimetre trim. Then I'm adding another little bit of the music paper, the script paper, and then some of the vellum. So, and then I thought about adding stickers over the top. I thought that would be really cool. Well and truly layered these are. And I did, in my true style of everything, if you make one, you may as well make a few. So I ended up making a whole little batch of them. I also thought these would be really good for Happy Mail swaps. Look how cute they look. So Anne-Marie, I'm doing a swap with you, and so you've got some of these coming your way. I love them. I think I'll make more of these actually. They're super, super cute. Doesn't it make a difference there when you see the photo? I've stapled it to the edge. It just looks really cute. It's just sticking over the edge there. So I'm going to pop my heart on. The watercolor heart, and then I'll add the negative on the other side. I think it looks really cute. I am in love with that book page that I tore out. I'm now going to add some layers inside. I wanted to journal about January the 2nd. We took our daughter to the station. I was so upset that day. I really was. So I've documented about the whole day. We had to take her to Reading, and IKEA was close by, so we dropped her off. I was in floods of tears, and we went to IKEA. We had some returns to do, so this page is going to be called IKEA Therapy. I picked up 2 plants, as you do when you're upset. Anna and Elsa, they're called 2 ivies, beautiful, £4 each from IKEA. I bought a £2 pot for each of them, and I am totally in love with them. They are just so beautiful. They sit on either side of the fireplace. I'm now just going to add bits and pieces, just again all from my scraps basket. I love this piece here. This piece was just like layered collage type thing. Loads of different, well, not really collage, it was all mixed media that I made for Patreon gifts. And once I'd created them, I had loads of, just like you can see, just bits left over, but they were just far too pretty to bin. So I've kept them, and every now and then I just add a bit to the page, and they just look really pretty. Taking the top off an envelope here, I'm going to use that as a little bit of a flip. at the top, which I thought would be really cute. And then I'm going to use the leftover piece from the envelope as a pocket on the other side. Just one way to have a pocket, and the other way, the little flip here, will be great to add a little bit of journaling. Keep it nice and tidy on the page. I'm so good at making pages and then thinking, oh gosh, where do I put the journaling? So I was thinking ahead here. Going to add a few little clouds, and so I'm going to clip this down, I think, because it's getting in my way a bit. That's a bit better. Now, I'm feeling a little bit lost with this page at the moment. I've got a bit of a headache though. The Zoom was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I've got some really beautiful washi tapes. I've got to remember to use them. I'm going to pop that one here like that. Or should I have gone all the way along? Maybe I should have done that. There we go. Yeah, it's been ages since I've journaled like this. Let's pop that there. That's where I'm going to have a little bit of journaling. I want to have some kind of title there. I want to work on this page. I'll tell you what I am going to do. Do a little outline of the heart. So this was, like I said, New Year's Eve. Seeing in the new year with our friends. So it only seems right that that's my first page. Let's kickstart 2023 with how we started it. There we go. Let's get these bits on as well. Something I would like to do is use this. I think I figured out, I can't remember how to actually, the ink is in it, so it's ready inked. Just taken this out of the bin. I just want to make sure that I get it up the correct way. Let's have 7 gypsies in front. And that goes like that. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it, I think. Let's try it on here. Yes! Haha, I like that. I've also just thrown this in the bin. It was in something, and actually I think I might include that. I'm going to pop this on the side. This was that little pocket I made, and this is going to basically run up until the 5th of Jan, I think. I don't even know what the day of the week was, to be honest. I can't tell you. And then I think I'm going to go into the lounge and work in there. I've got a silly headache and it's annoying me. There. And then that opens like that. Oh, I like that. I just happened to find this. So that was really cool. I'm also thinking I'm going to pop that in here. I want something on here because I cut the top there. I don't actually know what I'm going to use that for, but I quite like it. Let's go back to that washi tape. Like that, just to give it like a little finish. And I'm going to pop some tape on the back, and I might make a little pulley out bit. I've got to remember not to cover everything, but just so I have got room to journal. Let's pop this like that, and then I might make a little card. Really want to document about seeing my friend Denise, so I want to make sure I've got plenty of space about that. This I'm going to journal on. I might pop something there. There, I really love this. Let's cut this out. Looks so cute. I love stamping on fabric. I had it in an embroidery hoop and it was actually on display. I've taken a sticker off. Oh, I might even pop that on there. I can't find my staple. I have no idea what I've done with it. It can't be far. I don't think I've used it. Ah, I was working on it in the lounge. I've been using this other one and it's rubbish. I have ordered though from another one from Amazon because I feel like I need more than one. Oh look, let's use this. I might actually pop that on there. I'm going to go and get my staple gun now. I've remembered where it is. There we go. I was wondering where that was. pop that there. And I'm going to pop that on here. Have I just by any chance? Oh, I thought I'd stapled 2 pages together. I haven't. Denise is going to go underneath. I'm also going to be popping on some clouds. I feel like I've got my zing back again. I feel like that this is such a different way to journal, and I've kind of like forgotten how to do it. But I feel like I'm back in the groove again now. Let's pop some clouds. Do you know, I could actually cut that in half and get 2 uses out of that one. I'm loving these that I made. I'm doing we have Happy Mail swaps in our craft group. It's a free group. I'll leave the link below. And I'm teamed up with Anne-Marie in ours. And I'm going to pop some, because whenever I make handmade embellishments, I always make a few. And I'm actually going to pop that in, a couple of these in with hers. I think that would be quite nice. I like those clouds. They are cute. This headache is driving me mad. It's just above my right eye again. It's always my right eye. Let's do that. I don't know what I'm doing here yet. Let's have a look here. I would like a couple of the clouds just to follow the theme through. I want to get some journaling on there. This is all January the 2nd. We took Holly back. Oh, it was such an emotional day. I was so upset that day, taking her back to the station. I felt more upset, I think, because she was due to go back on the 5th of Jan. And because of the train strike, she had to go back on the 2nd. And I just felt really upset because I should have had more time with her. There were other students as well at the station with their cases going back, so we weren't the only parent. It just felt really sad. Yeah, I did feel really upset that day. I felt really emotional. I might just pop that on there. And we had to take her to Reading, so we had some returns to do for IKEA. So it made sense whilst we were in Reading to go and do that, because it's about 20-25 minutes from where we live, so it made sense to do that. And it was a good way to keep my mind busy as well. So I'm glad we did that, to be honest with you. I'm actually wondering about using... I'm going to use more of this. I really do like this. It's this bit here that excites me, the frayed bit. I'm actually going to clip that on there, like that. That is cute. I like that. Let's do a little bit more. Yeah, so it was a good way to occupy my mind by going to IKEA. So we did that. Let's pop that there as well. Yeah, I like that. That's really sweet. So I'm going to journal about the 2nd. I don't know what that is about. Could actually have something with January on. That might work. Should we have another one of these? Notes. Notes. Oh, and I need to do something up there really, don't I? That could be a good place for journaling as well. I was thinking about having a card that pulls out. That's just about how long my hair's got, and I'm being very stubborn about not going to the hairdresser. Not because I don't particularly want to, but because I just really can't be bothered, if I'm totally honest. I'm just really lazy. I just hate spending money on things like that. I just find it really boring. Oh, I'll tell you what else I might do is use a bit more of that washi. Let's pop some down here. Oh, I know what else I was going to do. Scraps pile, I've got these as well. left over from something else from when I've made it. I love the idea of including that. This is one of those projects where I've cut things out and I've got all these scraps left. Keep your scraps. They just make such a great addition to a junk journal page. They really do. Look how cool that is. So let's pop that on there. I feel like I want something underneath there as well though. Quite like that up there. And I'm thinking, there we go. Just going to add a few more little embellishmenty bits. Let's pop that on like that. And the arrow. I'm using these die cuts from my January kit. Just popping them all on randomly. They look really pretty actually. It's the first time I'm using these ones. I feel like the page is actually starting to take shape a little bit now. I was feeling a little bit lost with it for a little while. I just keep finding bits and pieces that I fancy adding, like this. This is what I love about this kind of page. Just adding bits and pieces. It's just so much fun. Oh, that's come off. Let's add a staple as a center. I'm actually thinking these ones that I practiced on, these would be quite handy. And I think I am going to put a few of them like that. I think the contrast there really works. I like that actually. I'm going to do the same with these. So I'm going to cut this one in half. Let's have that like that. Move that over slightly, and then the other half let's have on the side there. Oh, actually, let's have it up there. I like that one. And I've still got a couple more little clouds which I'm going to add from this little scrap here. Now I feel I want this journal to be like a proper junk journal, and I'm using up stash. I realised that I haven't left myself as much room for journaling as I would like. I have got so many journaling cards. This is going to be perfect. I do feel though that it's a shame that's covered, but that's fine. You know, actually, I don't want to trim it down because I like the card as it is. Let's just do the edges. That just gives me a little bit more space for my journaling. I've got quite a lot that I want to talk about on this page. Quite like that note for myself. I do really like that though. Maybe I should pop that on there. I do like that. It's really cute. There. That's what I'm thinking. And then I just feel like I want to add something there. Might just add that there. And just underneath. There, that's what I'm thinking. And that can slide in for the journaling. I'm really happy with this, how this is coming along actually. I've lost my butterfly again. Let's try this instead. See if this works. And then I want to find some bits to add some titles. I want some wording. I am going to add IKEA. I did a journal page about this a while ago because this was obviously our second trip to IKEA. I feel like adding this somewhere. Let's pop that up there. I might call this page IKEA Therapy. I might get some little stickers. I think that would be quite good. Shall I go with this colour? I am wanting... I don't know if that actually... Oh, we could put it on there. I feel like Hello 2023. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we can get... I'll do that. I do feel I love these stickers, but they don't stand out enough. So I am going to add some white paint. Let's add just to help it stand out. There we go, that will make a big difference. And then I've also found these stickers as well, really old ones, so that will work up there. Look how much better that looks. That just stands out so much more. I'm feeling like I want to do some other bits like that, just to help the... I'm going to do this even on the photo here and get my alphabet stickers in here. Excuse the fingers, I know it's messy, but I really like it. There we go. I think that's it with the white paint. I'm going to go and wash my hands. I've just been going round and adding so much to this page. Sometimes I find it easier off camera, just adding bits and pieces. There we go. I have actually just gone through that slightly. I'm going to go through and add some journaling, but I'm really happy with how this is going. I've added like little stickers and bits and pieces. I've added some subtitles. I'm going to go and sit down and do my journaling now. I'm really happy with this first week. And my page is done. A question came up in our chat group the other day about the first page of a journal. You feel funny about it? I haven't actually done anything on that. I think I might leave it actually. Don't panic. If you feel funny about your first page, don't do anything. Leave it for the time being. Leave it blank. I'm going to leave mine for the time being purely because I don't actually know what I want to do on there. I might see how long this goes on for, whether it be March, whether it be April, and then have something at the front with the dates. I might actually do that. I'm really pleased with this first page. I am so pleased with it. So we've got journaling up there. This is the top of the envelope. This is the bottom of the envelope. I've got, oh sorry, something's reversing. I could just hear a funny sound. So that's about seeing the new year in with our friends. And then it's hickledy-pickledy, but that's how I like it. I've just got this is now the 4th of January, picking our son up again for a few nights. Then I've got about the 2nd. The 2nd I really struggled. We took our daughter back to the station to go back to uni because of the train strikes. You can see it's all hickledy-pickledy. I like that. I really struggled. Went to IKEA. I bought 2 plants, Anna and Elsa. Bit of IKEA therapy. And then we came home, cleaned away Christmas, and then we had cheese and biscuits on the sofa in a nice tidy lounge. I really needed that evening. And then this flips over. We've got on the 5th meeting up with our friends from Montana, which was really nice. Spoken about my hair there. And then this is the journaling about Holly returning and me being really upset. The page is cute. I'm really happy with this. It feels so good to be journaling again. I'm really enjoying this, as in junk journaling. I'm happy with this page. I'm really happy. It's felt very good. My studio is a mess. I've made so much mess doing this, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, I've got a little C there. Let's take that off. And I'm already looking forward to my next page. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it inspires you. Let me know if it does, and I'd love to hear about your journaling for 2023. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.